Assalamu alaikum and hello everyone. My name is Razial, Eco Cameras. Last week I've been working on my Toyhou.se and commission prices, and I must admit I'm not even fully done with them yet because there is more things I need to add on and work on. Unfortunately, I feel like I got burnt out due to the amount of things I need to add later on and so on. Before I continue, I want you to know that this won't be how to do video, unfortunately, especially when there is a lot of deep things that not many people will warn you about while making your commission prices in Toyhou.se. But since this is going to be a silly video about a random alien goblin telling you why she is doing all this, make sure you like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to comment cookies in order to win a giveaway as soon as I hit 100 subs. First, allow me to give a shout out to this person who found out this trick on Clip Studio Paint, aka the program I used to draw.
Did you know you can use Clip Studio Paint to help tell how much you should be pricing your commissions? This is available in 2.1 and higher, so if you go to Help and then click Version Information, if this number right here says 2.1 or higher, you're good. If it says 2.0 or lower, this is not available, you need to update. This is a commission that I completed recently, and if we go up into the corner to Navigator, if you click this icon right here, you can see all of the information about this file. And Clip Studio will tell me that I've been working on this file for 9 hours and 44 minutes. It's actually really smart about this. It does not include any amount of time that I've just had this file open and not been working on it. It only includes time that I have actually been modifying the file. So if you have art that you've done and you want to figure out how to price something that's similar to art that you've already done, you can use this feature to tell how long you've been working on it and then multiply that number by how much money you want to make per hour. Now, if I've spent 9 hours and 44 minutes on this piece, I should have at least, if I'm charging minimum wage, which is bare minimum, please don't underprice yourselves. If I'm charging minimum wage for this, I should have at least made $70 on this piece. And that is how you can use Clip Studio Paint to help figure out how much you need to charge for your commissions.
It made my life much easier. I'm not sure if your app or software can do that as well, but you can give it a try and find out on your own. And if it did not, you can always try to time up yourself, or you can screen recording yourself if possible. It might not be as accurate as you want to, but having a close enough answer is all you need. Without further ado, let's start with number 1.
He's not happy.
Okay, I know this is not a big secret, and yes, everyone knows that you need it in order to figure out the pricing, for the money, for fees, etc, etc. But nobody will be able to tell you in details the amount of math you will probably going to take to figure out things here and there. For example, we artists and anyone else who appreciates art knows that art takes time to make, regardless if it's short or long. And of course we take the time that we have and multiply it by minimum wage. Please to get me started on the minimum wage. Sometimes your own country will not have like the minimum wage by hours, and even then the minimum wage is not even enough or the same in all states. Some are around $7 per hour, while some others are as high as $30 per hour. I personally went with the middle since I'm not like a big artist just yet. However, the amount of math I spent last week is so out of control, I started to question so many things. And the funny part, like I said, I'm not even fully done. The commissions you see on my store are just like the half of what I managed to do, and it's not even the full options that I wanted to share with you. But of course I will add them in the near future. Imagine you doing all this and you finished your pricing and commissions only to realize you forgot the PayPal fee. If you're wondering how a simple math got me burnt out, first of all, let me show you my silly Excel sheet, and that only counts maybe 1% of my art. What's funny is that that's not even all of them, but I think I managed to collect enough data in order to know how to price my commissions better. If you are wondering why that's not all of my art, it's because either A, I moved the files around and Clip Studio Paint have forgot how much time I spent on this file, or B, some of my art is so old from the past and I had to download them from my old phone or from my old social medias and stuff like that. I don't think you need all of your art like I did. I feel like small amount of them will be enough to have like estimate amount of numbers in order for you to figure out what you count or what not count, so you do not get burnt out like I did. I actually plan for a big offer on October, so keep your eyes open on the 1st of October. I'll try to post it everywhere as soon as I can. Also comment down below what platform are you using the most, so I'll make sure I post it there as well. Although I do love math when it needed, it can also be a death to many people if it's not been done right like what I have been doing. Even with my burnout, it at least opened my eyes to many things that not many people have been talking about. And of course that leads me to number 2. It's just a fancy legal term of this is my rules and I hope you respect them. I know this sounds like I am watering it down, but I had to make it easier for those who don't know what it means and why would anyone need it. Remember, commission is like a mini business for artists online and offline of course. And like any business, you need to treat it as such with professionalism and realistic point of view. And if anything happened, the customer could turn around and blame you after they put their trust on you. But fear not, that's why we have terms of service, aka TOS. And every business, company, and even your best friends, brother, sister, or anyone in your life would have TOS in any shape or form. And of course, mine is not fully done because there is a lot of things that I forgot to add, which I will add it later in the future. However, my only issue is I don't know where Ko-fi will show my TOS because I asked someone to see my Ko-fi page if they can tell me if they can see my TOS, if it's visible or not, and they told me they cannot see it. So my best guess is that they will show it as soon as someone decided to buy or commission me, which is not bad, but I feel like it's kinda not fair, especially when I have no refund policy. And before we talk about my policy, I wanna mention why I feel it's not fair that they do not show it right away, because I don't want people to come at me and be like, you never mentioned that anywhere, you tried to scare me, and blah blah blah, all this jazz. And you know me, I like to be fair, square, and clear with everyone. I hate this weird mental gymnastic kind of a maze. But if you're someone who never commissioned anyone before, or you did commission someone before, where do you believe could be the best or perfect place to show TOS so others can read it with ease? Like, should it be a post on Tumblr or should it be on a different website? Let me know in the comment down below. And of course, that gonna lead us to number 3. Of course, that's no secret because marketing is very important for you, for your mom, for your dad, for your cat, for your dog, for everyone online, even offline as well. Marketing is very important and you should be active but also not annoying, etc., etc., all this jazz. But nobody will tell you the details of the actual factors that could or could not be the reason of your marketing strategy and so on and so forth. Not to mention that you will have to do this for every platform you have, and you have to have reminder on your phone or somewhere else to remind yourself, and of course all this kind of jazz, of course. I've been trying my best to market myself last year in December, and yes, it was hard and annoying, but also proved something, and I need to tell you this. You're not Temu or Shein, where their stupid ads is everywhere and you cannot escape it. 2. You're a human being and you need to rest every once in a while. 3. People will see your post for a second or two, possibly they did not see it, or you post your offer while they are asleep. For my case, I try my best to make it as clear as possible that I am open for commissions, but I feel like I wasn't clear enough in my posts, so that will need a big upgrade. Not to mention that I wasn't marketing myself as much as I need to, or like I used to because of work, but of course that's not gonna stop me. Speaking of marketing, yes, I am using the same OCs every time I make this kind of videos because surprise! Yes, I am selling these cuties over here and hopefully they will find their forever home. And if they don't get adopted by the end of the year, I'll have to give them a new makeover and hopefully someone will adopt them. Or if you want to know about the OCs and to see if it's worth your money and your time, let me know in the comments down below. There is more factors I would personally love to talk about, but like I said, this is meant to be a silly and short videos until my next video. Maybe my next video will be another render video, let's draw, or maybe let's play, but I'll see what I can do. Until next time, ma salama, bye bye, be safe out there and take care.